Welcome back everyone. Now in this lecture, we're going to do something that's really fun. Till now we have been just messing around with Python, but this lecture is the real deal. We're going to make our very first real world application. Yes, you heard it right. We're going to make a real world application. We're not going to be printing hello worlds anymore. We're going to be making something that is actually useful. In this lecture, we'll be making a calculator. And we'll make our calculator using the things we'll learn till now. Alright, so let's get started. Now, if you already checked out the documentation, you somewhat have an idea on how a calculator is going to work. If you want, you can try it on your own, or else we'll do it together. So basically, this is how our calculator is going to work. Our calculator is going to use two numbers, so we must have two variables, two integer variables to receive those numbers. We also need a string variable or a character variable to read our operator. So we'll be needing three variables. So let's go ahead and make those three variables. You can pause the video and try it on your own if you want. So let's make three variables. Okay, now if you take a look at the code, you can see that we have made our three variables. Now we'll do a short recap. What input is going to be doing is that it will take a number from the user and store that value in num1. Now whenever we don't specify int, that means we just use input, it means we are going to be reading a string. You already know that. Okay, so our variable part is done. Now about the operation. So our user will enter an operator like addition operator, subtraction operator, whatever, and the respective operation has to be performed and we'll have to print the result. So that means we're going to be needing conditional statements. So let's get started. Okay, we have successfully written our very first conditional statement, and here's what it's going to do. It will check if our ended operator is an additional operator. That means it will check for the plus sign, and if it is the plus sign, it will add those two numbers and it will print the value. So if the user enters the plus operator, then it will print the sum of those two numbers. Now the same way we'll add the minus operator, we'll add the multiplication operator and also the division operator. Now if you have gone through my previous lectures, you will know that we'll be using elif statements. We'll be using the if, elif, else ladder for this. We'll be using elif statement to make our program more efficient. The program will still work if you use the if statement, but we'll use the elif statement for more efficiency. So we can write our program in this way if you want, but this will not be that much efficient. To reduce the number of comparisons, we'll be using the elif statement. So let's use the elif statement here. Alright, our program is more efficient now. It will have less number of comparisons. Now there's one more thing that we'll need to do. What will happen if our operator entered some other operator other than these four? For example, maybe an exclamation sign. So we must add an error message too. So to add the error message, we'll use our else statement. We learned that in our previous lecture. If you don't remember how to use it, you can go back and refer to our previous lecture. We'll be using our else statement. Alright, our program is complete. We'll read two numbers, we'll read an operator, and according to the operator, we'll perform the operation. And if the operator is not among these four, it will print invalid operator. So program is complete. Now let's try running this. Alright, seems everything is working fine. So let's enter two numbers here. Let the first one be 12, the second number be 12 again, and oops, we forgot to change this one. It should not be under the first number, it should be under the operator. So let's fix that. Alright, so that is fixed. Let's try running this again. First number 12, second number maybe 15 this time. Operator, let it be the addition operator, that is plus, and we get the output 27. So we just added our two numbers and we got the output 27. So program is working perfectly. Congratulations, you have made your very first application in Python. Now this is just the beginning. This is a very basic calculator. You can add more functionalities to this as we learn more features about Python. So for now, this is all you need to know. Now in our next section, we'll be learning about iteration statements. It is a very interesting section, so I'll see you there. Thank you for watching.